working relationship between the Metro and security or companies that provide security,
No,
which are working in conjunction with or in cooperation with the Metro on certain issues or certain areas. There is no formal relationship. 15 October 2021 and 16 October 2021, there is still no such formal relationship.
no,
I'm not saying providing security to the Metro. You made a point of making that clear. So I'm not talking about providing security to the Metro.
I would prefer the way that you used when nothing has changed.
Okay.
Dramatically,
All right.
because
All right.
there was something, but they didn't. Something that it didn't make any impact. I feel that they didn't execute to my best because of elections, and I was disturbed. You see.
All right. So nothing formal. And what you were asked to do was to formalize the situation, as I understand it. Correct?
Commissioner, you're changing it now.
All right. Okay. Let me move on. You answered me earlier, and it's clear what your answer was. Now, let me take you to, or rather, before I do that, let me find this out and just be clear in my mind. What exactly would the arrangement that you were being asked by your superiors to put in place, what form exactly would it have taken? What form would it exactly have taken?
Is to formalize a standard operational procedures with all those security companies that we feel, or all those security companies that are there, that we are executing different duties and providing it to our citizens, to our communities, to our area, or to those that we are servicing, you see. Not the one of those that do contract. There are those that do contracted, that are only doing static. They are paid by this, is a different thing. But those that are providing services to different business people, communities, whoever, that approach, just to work with.
Would I be wrong to say it was to formalize the working relationship that was in existence, but which was not formal?
Oh, yes.
I'm correct to say
I understand you. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being patient and putting me along.
Thank you. I'm
Yes,
happy.
yes.
Now I'll take you to the file that I referred you to, the annexures of Commissioner Revo Spies. And I'm referring you particularly to RS2, small Roman numeral 2, which is at page 4. Page 4 of the annexures bundle.
Page 4 of RS.
That's RS2, 2, small Roman 2. Page 4.
Right, RS2. Page 4. Not. Oh, yes.
Page 4.
Yes.
Now, let's look at the signature at the bottom there. It does look like all the other signatures of yours that we have seen. Is that not your signature?
No, I'm contesting it. I've said it's not. You see, last week I was having internal audit. I contested. I said, no. This is not my signature. It's having, it's like a big head. You see, it's JD. You see, this one, no. And I got this on social media too. There's the one that I've signed. It's just that I don't have access of it. But I think IP will have this. And anything that comes from Commissioner, I'm very sorry, from Commissioner Revo Spies, I'm now skeptical to take it.
So when did you first see this document?
In social media.
When?
When I was attacked. 2023. I think 2022, 2023. Yes, it was on social media.
Let me take you. Yes.
There's a document that I submitted to IPT. You see, I don't think it's not this one. You see, I think if you can have bundles of IPT.
What was the nature of that document?
No, they said I must submit document. I think I submitted document with registration plates and everything of the vehicles.
And in the context of me engaging you on this one, you are saying there's a document that you sent. I'm asking you what was the nature of that document, the one you sent.
Yeah, it was talking about the vehicle that I signed and I handed over to them. Now, these are the vehicles, not this big list that you are showing me that is on social media. Because they came with this. They said they got this from Rivers Peace. I said, guys, it was 2022, by 2022, 2023, 2020. When I came from, as I told you, when I came from suspension, when they met me, you see, they showed me this. They said, we got documents that. I said, not that one, not that one. You see, even last week, I met with auditors, commissioners, you see. They said, I've been contesting, I've been saying, not this document, you see. But last week when we presented, or 2 weeks back, that forged plan, I said it so, that this man is forging my documents.
I will take you through it in case down the line the question of the authenticity of the document is addressed. So I'll still take you through the document. I will read into the record the first part just under the heading letter of confirmation. And maybe before doing that, let me say at the top it says to whom it may concern, which does not have a specific addressee. So the top part after the heading says, this letter serves to confirm that the Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police Department, under the command of Acting Deputy Municipal Police Commissioner Brigadier J.T. Mkhwanazi of Specialized Services, open quote, has an endless working relationship and memorandum of understanding with CAT VIP to assist EMPD officers in any VIP protection and security services in and out of the city of Ekurhuleni, close quote. I emphasize that last bit because it refers to the existence of a working relationship. And what I should also emphasize here is that the letter is dated 16 October 2021. Now you'll understand why I asked you a good few questions around 15 October 2021 and 16 October 2021. Now, so you accept that if this letter is proved to be authentic, there would have been a working relationship which would describe, or which the writer describes as endless, as at 16 October 2021. I'm not saying you're right.
No, I'm not talking about this.
I'm just saying, do you accept that if this letter is proved to be authentic, it tells us that as at 16 October 2021, there was an endless working relationship brought about by a memorandum between CAT VIP protection and the Metro. Do you accept? I'm not saying it's written.
No, I understand, Commissioner.
I'm saying if proved.
Yes.
Do you accept that? That's what,
Commissioner, you remember?
That's what it tells us.
Okay. Remember, Commissioner, the to-do list, it was about standard operational procedure.
Yes.
You see. That means developing the way we are going to work operationally, or the relations. I think we summarized it correct when we talk about the relationship. It was not about SOP.
So this
MOU.
one, So this one you are saying would have been a different relationship altogether.
Yeah, it will be different.
It's not what you are talking about,
Yes.
paragraphs 15, or rather paragraph 28.
Yes,
Something
yes.
different
Yes,
altogether.
yes. Standard operating procedure where we sit and develop something that will assist us in terms of your court, in terms of arresting procedure, all those things.
Okay, all right. That notwithstanding, the simple point would still be that there was not in existence, as at 16 October 2021, a memorandum of understanding between CAT VIP and the Metro. There was no such memorandum.
Yeah, there was a letter of intent about
But no
vehicles.
memorandum.
Yes.
There was a document which
Yes.
is RS12. No, JM12 in the annexures of Commissioner Mapieye, starting at page 62. So all there was at that stage was a document signed again only by you, and it's headed Memorandum of Agreement. Annexures,
No, I got it.
JMPA.
I got it.
Starting page 62. And it's a document.
62.
It starts at page 62. And it appears to be, I will not say that it's signed by you this time. It appears to be signed by you. The signature is at page 64.
Yes. Yes.
Is that your signature?
And it's not the same signature. This one is mine.
That one is yours.
Yes, this one
and
is mine.
And again, the only signature there is yours, no other signature.
In this document?
Yes. JM12.
Page 64.
Yes, page 64.
Yes.
There's your signature, and then when you pinch through to the end, there is no other signature. It's just your signature only.
I agree, yes.
Yes. So my question was, do you accept then that as at 16 October 2021, the date of the disputed letter, the to whom it may concern letter?
These are two different documents.
Please, can you listen to me, Commissioner? Yes. Can you please listen to me? Yes. I'm saying, as a date of this disputed letter, and I'm using disputed advisedly.
Yes, yes.
As at the date of this disputed letter, which is 16 October 2021, there was no memorandum of understanding with CAT VIP. As at 16 October 2021, do you accept that?
Accept it, yes. Yes, I accept it.
Is that simple question. So that if this letter is proved to be authentic, its contents are therefore a lie. Do you accept that? If proved to be authentic. I'm not saying it has been. I'm saying if proved to be, its contents would be a lie.
I agree, Commissioner.
Both in terms of the existence of the Memorandum of Agreement and also in terms of the many listed motor vehicles that are said to be used by CAT VIP in assisting the Metro with protection services. All of that would be a lie.
No, Commissioner. In the letter of intent, there are registration plates.
I'm not talking about a letter of intent.
No, I'm talking about registration plate, the cars.
I'm not talking about, let me look at this. Following that we work with. I'm not talking about a letter of intent. I'm talking about this letter which you dispute, Commissioner. So I'm saying its contents would therefore be a lie if this letter is proved to be authentic. It will be a lie that there is in existence an endless working relationship with CAT VIP. It will also be a lie that the CAT VIP motor vehicles that the Metro works with are the 7 vehicles listed in this disputed letter. Do you accept that as well?
Yes, because when they donated, in the letter of intent, it was 4 vehicles.
No. This one is not about the donation. This one here, the letter, let me take you through what I read in full. The next part, please also have a look at the disputed letter. The very next part says, these are the following vehicles that we work with. That has nothing to do with a donation, with the 4 vehicles that you say were to be donated. So this has nothing to do with it. These are totally different vehicles, and there are 7 in number. And this letter says that those are the vehicles belonging to CAT VIP, which I used to work with the Metro. Do you get me now?
Yes,
do you get that?
Yes, Commissioner.
And do you get that? Do you get it that this has nothing to do with the 4 vehicles that were to be donated? Do you follow that?
But they are part of these vehicles.
Sorry?
But some are part of these vehicles.
Some are part of. But the point though, the point in here is not about the donation. Do you see that?
I agree on that.
The point here is that these vehicles are used by CAT VIP when it works with the Metro. That's what this says. Do you see that?
Yes. I see that.
So I'll go back to my point, which was, so if this letter is proved to be true, even this part of the content of the letter will be a lie. That's my second point. Do you accept that?
Yes, Commissioner, because there's the letter that is circulated. It's just that I don't have this video. I think you are having it. You play it with blue lights, and there's a registration plate that is appearing there. So I said, I don't know.
Maybe we don't even need to go there. We don't even need to go there. I'm saying to the extent that this disputed letter says that these vehicles work with the Metro or are used in working with the Metro, if this letter is proven to be true, that too will be a lie.
Yes,
simple.
I agree on this. I agree.
Thank you. Now, assuming that, I'm not stating it as a fact, I'm just, what I'm saying now, I'm not stating it as a fact.
Oh, yes.
But I just want us to assume for a moment, or for purposes of engagement, I hope you'll understand that approach. Assuming that the contents of this letter were true, and now, in something that would not be the sort of loose relationship that you earlier referred to, but a relationship where CAT VIP would actually be assisting with a provision, assisting the Metro with a provision of security services, assuming that that was indeed what was intended in accordance with this letter, would these 7 vehicles be used in conjunction with Metro vehicles, or would they do security, the provision of security, all on their own, or would they be used in conjunction with Metro vehicles? And bear in mind, this is not just security services, it actually refers even to VIP protection. Would these CAT VIP motor vehicles be used in conjunction with Metro vehicles? Yes or no?
In conjunction, I agree with you.
In conjunction.
Yes.
Now let's single out in the broad idea of the provision of security. Let's zoom in on VIP protection. Now, if these vehicles were to be used in conjunction with Metro vehicles that provide VIP protection, would it make practical sense for them not to have blue lights, or would they also have to have blue lights? We're still proceeding from an assumption.
Yes.
Would they also have to have blue lights?
No, they're using, security companies are using amber lights. White light, they're using amber lights. All security companies are driving.
Whilst providing VIP protection
yes.
in conjunction with metro vehicles?
Yes, they're using amber lights.
Okay.
Amber lights, yes. Everywhere when you see a security company, there are those naughty ones, but the law allows them to use amber lights. But Commissioner, I want to raise something, I'm not diverting. You get an amber light at a flea market for 150. It's a practical that is happening.
Just like you can buy blue lights as well.
No, it's simple.
From ordinary shops, but of course the legal installation is something
in fact, I was going there. It's 100 rand, 150. You just put what is that you put when you do a vehicle? You put the blue one, it becomes blue lights. It's very simple, it's everywhere. But I'm not diverting. I want to say, but they're using amber lights.
Okay, maybe let me ask my question differently. For someone who wanted to involve a private entity in the provision of VIP protection, one cannot discount the possibility, and I'm putting it no higher, one cannot discount the possibility that that is the person, they might be tempted to install blue lamps even in the private motor vehicles.
You know, Commissioner, in these ones, because of the highly trained tactical former SAPS discipline members, I don't think they will be attempted to do that. In fact, they are disciplined, even if you see them, you see, they are. You can tell, even though there's this noise.
I'm actually thinking more about someone within the municipality than someone outside of the municipality. Would they not be tempted to use blue lights?
It's human being, I can't confirm them. But those ones I still have a trust because I happen to engage, see them, you see. You even feel that I can be and work like them. You could see that they are from a task force, you see.
It's a pity we're working on the basis of assumptions because the letter is disputed, but we will see whether or not it's possible to get to the bottom of who might have authored the letter.
Yes.
I will stop here, Mr.
But on that one, it's human beings. Human beings, they will be tempted. You know, when you want to get money, SAPs will do everything to make sure that, you see, you attract. They believe and trust in you, and you see, you may sit with me, but behind my back, you may do something different, you see. That one I can't contest it. I agree with you 100%, Commissioner.
Thank you.
So, Commissioner, just to make sure that I heard you properly, and if it becomes a subject of discussion later, did you just say to the chair that you know and you interacted with the Matlala Cat VIP people, and so you know that they will not do what the chair is suggesting? Did you just say you interact with them? You know them and you interact with them?
Yes, you remember I've said we worked with them in the state of the city. Then I was able to talk to them.
Okay, so
in
when
the chambers and outside perimeters, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you say you interact, you know them, it's from that one
I don't know
engagement.
Yes, I don't know all of them, but those that I talked, 2 or 3 of them, especially that supervisor and the 2 of them, you see, I know. And the way they raise issues of, so you could see that they come from the police service. They understand no police service.
Okay,
it's just that
but you say you know only that 3, and you know them just from that day, you interacted with them just on that day. That's what you're saying.
Even the day when I went there in their offices, I saw the same supervisor and one, but the 3 of them, the other one I saw him twice, then the other one I saw once.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr.
Commissioner, afternoon.
Afternoon, Commissioner.
You're on page 64, I think, so I don't want to have to come back. That's why I want to deal with this now. You were on 64 of Chief Mapia's signatures. That's where the chair started with you. Remember, we were talking about your signature.
Yes, sir.
And you confirmed that this is your signature.
Yes, I'm confirming again.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, the document starts on page 62, and it is a memorandum of agreement. You've already said it is proposed. I don't have any issue with that. Now, are you authorized in your position, or were you authorized then in your position as Director Specialized Services to sign memoranda of agreement on behalf of Ekurhuleni Municipality?
As I've said, this is the proposed sign. That's why it's even said. That's why I even said again. I'm repeating again, Commissioner.
Commissioner, I said I don't take issue with that. I accept that it is proposed.
Oh, yes.
My question is, were you authorized to sign memoranda on behalf of the Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police Department? Were you authorized, yes or no?
No, at that time, no. As a
You were not
director, no.
authorized?
Yes, as a director, no. That's why I was supporting raising it. If I was authorized, it was going to be my one and only signature. That's why it is not my one and only signature. That's why here it say support, then it say approved by Mr. Mzolo, approved by the Chief of Police.
No, I'm not.
That means my powers are limited.
I'm not asking you that.
Oh, no.
Commissioner,
Let me say no.
asking you whether you were authorized, and your answer is no.
Let me say no.
Yes. And then on page 64 of this document, there's your signature there.
Yes. Yes.
Now, this document only contemplates the signing by two people, which is yourself and Vusimusi Matlala, and you see that on page 65. Do you see that on 65? There's space there for signature by Vusimusi Matlala.
It's supposed to give 3 names.
No.
I see, yes, I see.
That's not what I'm asking you.
Yes, I see.
I'm saying on page 65, there's space for signature by Vusimusi Matlala.
No, I see, Commissioner.
And this memoranda only contemplates signature by you and Vusimusi Matlala. Do you see that?
Yes, I see.
It doesn't make provision for signature by Chief Mapiaye. Do you see that?
Yes, and it was wrong. I agree.
No, but you signed it even
Yes.
though it doesn't make provision for signature by Chief Mapiaye.
Yes. No, in my mind, it's always said, I support, it must be approved and approved. It can't be a document that is having powers within that time as a director, or even as a deputy director, it can't be. So as a deputy chief
So
superintendent.
you did something wrong by signing a document that does not make provision for approval by Chief Mapiaye.
Yeah, I accept 100%.
Yes.
I accept.
No, that's all I wanted
Yes,
to
I accept
establish with
100%.
you.
Yes.
And then let's go to page 88, same bundle.
Mr. Mapiaye again.
Yes, same bundle.
Oh, yes.
Page 88.
Yes.
And because we are now fighting over whether signatures are authentic, on page 90, is that your signature?
Yes, this one is mine.
So you don't have a problem?
No, I don't.
Now let's go back to 88.
But Chair, I don't remember me getting this document, you know.
Now come on, Commissioner.
No, I want to be honest to you.
Come on, Commissioner.
No, I must be honest to you. Yes, I don't want to buy your face. I don't remember getting a communique around. As I've said that we never communicated formally about Vusimusi Matlala.
No, but on page 90, that's your signature. So you signed the document. You've confirmed that already.
No. There was nothing that came from the Chief of Police to me.
It's not from Chief of Police. It's you to Chief of Police.
Let me read it. Oh, yes. Now I get it. I think I'm getting tired. Humble apologies.
I will accept the apology for now.
Humble apologies.
So this is your document, you signed it.
Can I read it? Yes.
Take some time.
The first paragraph.
I'm not asking, you said can you read?
Oh. Yes, the first paragraph.
Yes.
Yes.
The second paragraph, heading background, and it says, I would like to confirm that we have a working relationship with CAT Security Services and its subsidiaries, Medicare 24 Emergency Medical Services. Now, if there was no memorandum of understanding concluded between EMPD and CAT or Medicare Emergency Medical Services, what is the document that governed that relationship that you describe in the first sentence of that paragraph?
There is no document. It was just me communicating and relating that we are working with them and everything. I think it was when I responded when I was about to be suspended. I wrote documents in order to inform him. That's why I told Chief Supeni Erasmus that no, but I communicated with the chief. I responded to the chief of police. You see, but he never sent something formal back to me.
Listen to the question. My question is not whether you communicated with other people. My question is, what document governed that relationship that you describe in the first sentence?
From the city, there is no document.
So there was no document?
Yes, there is no document.
So there was the working relationship with CAT Security Services and its subsidiary, Medicare 24 Emergency Medical Services, without a written document?
Yes, from 2020, yes, I agree.
And who represented the city of Ekurhuleni or EMPD in entering into that working relationship?
It's different. 2020, 2021, 2022, in terms of college, it was another director. But in terms of VIP and everything, yes, as I've said earlier on, I said it is me who communicated this. Yes.
Because I suspect Advocate Sillo might come back to this document, I won't deal with all of this. Let's go to 89. I'm going to skip the next 2 pages. Do you see paragraph 3 on page 89?
Submissions.
No, where it says crime combating operations.
Oh, yes.
It says, we are also involved in crime combating operations with CAT Security Services, together with other security services that are committed in crime fighting around the city. Now, what document governed that relationship which allowed you to be involved in crime combating operations with CAT services?
There's no document, but I've said, Commissioner, operational on the ground members are working with these members and everything, but there's no formal document.
There's no formal document.
Yes.
And then on the next page, you continue, you say CAT Security Services is assisting EMPD.
It's page 90.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
By providing additional technology. What is that technology that CAT Protection Services was providing to EMPD?
It was not yet implemented, you see, but we were promised that they will assist us in terms of tracking and tracing the wanted suspects. In fact, we are working with other companies, like, for example, the digital where you're parking a car, you are able to detect cars that are moving. And it tells you, no, this is a stolen.
Commissioner, my question was what document? Either there's a document or there's no document. So what document governed that relationship?
I've said there's no document.
There's no document.
Yes.
And then my next question was, what is the technology that was being provided? And you can say there was no technology that was being provided.
There was no technology yet, yes.
So why do you say that CAT Security is providing technology?
No,
why do you not say in the future they might do so?
I think it's my English.
No, it bothers me. It bothers me
yes.
Because you were asked to give reasons why you should not be suspended in 2023. And you were asked to explain EMPD's relationship with CAT services, CAT Security Services, which means in this document, you were describing the relationship that was existing. You were not talking about things that were to happen or might happen in the future. And what you are describing here is quite serious because it suggests that although there was no written document between EMPD and CAT Security Services, CAT was in fact doing crime fighting together with EMPD. And the only way they could have done that is because you gave them permission to do so, because you are the one who brought them to EMPD.
On that I agree. I agree.
That worries me.
Yes.
That worries me. Because forget all the other things that we have been debating, whether MOUs were entered into or not. Here you are confirming, and you've signed this document, and I will read to you. They are assisting EMPD by providing additional technology of monitoring the actions and movements of criminals, tracking suspects.
Yes.
They have no business tracking suspects, and other resources we use. So you're not saying resources that we may need in the future. You're saying the resources you are using at the time. When engaging, chasing, and arresting of these highly trained, skilled, and repeat offenders that are not afraid to fight back with the police when cornered.
I agree.
So these are the things that EMPD was doing with CAT Security Services.
No, we have not yet worked with them on this. We have not yet.
But this is what your letter says.
Yes, yes. In fact, it was supposed to say you are intending in future. You are correct when you say I was supposed to say.
Now, where is that intent recorded?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You are correct when you say it was supposed to say. But now it's saying we are working. I'm saying you are correct, Commissioner.
But was CAT doing those things?
No, not yet. No. He hasn't. He never did that with us.
Sorry, I just want to ask a question now that there's been this discussion about VIP CAT. I know that's not what you were on, but just so that I don't forget this question. Commissioner, can you hear me?
Yes, now yes.
You said to us that you went to CAT VIP offices. This is in Pretoria?
Yes.
That's the one in Pretoria?
Yes. Next to Mendimon, yes.
Why would you use the services of a company that is based in Pretoria when you are a completely different metropolitan and you have your own security companies in Ekurhuleni? Why would you go out there?
Commissioner, you remember I've said that they motivated the guys that are coming from task force. You see, we wanted the service of the guys that they are able to, in shooting range, they're working with them, that's very good. The guys that are employed, you see. We wanted that service of those guys. In fact, not the company per se, but the experience and the skills and everything in that. Yes.
Is that why you went to?
Yes.
You didn't check other companies in Ekurhuleni, other security companies. You didn't ask you guys, what about the other companies? Do they not have special task force people? If that's what you were interested in.
No. My guys motivated those guys because they know them.
And you had no problem procuring a service for the metropolitan of Ekurhuleni from a Pretoria company.
No,
You
remember,
didn't see any problem with that?
yes, Commissioner, some are residing within the area. That's why they know them. You
No, the company, no.
Oh, the company,
Let's
no.
not.
Oh, yes.
The company is in Pretoria.
Yes.
It's out of your metropolitan area. Maybe I put this to you. It is of curiosity, at the very least, that you would go out to a company that you tell us you knew nothing about. You didn't. Your members told you about it, but it's not in Ekurhuleni. You go to Pretoria and you agree to enter into an agreement with them, an agreement that's deeply problematic. And that later on we know is quite controversial.
Yes.
It's a point of curiosity that you would have gone to Pretoria.
Yes. Commissioner, I think again to be close to Mike and motivating and my members, it led me. I didn't even think it on that way that they are far, but to be close to Mike and say, no. There's these guys and my guys again. You see, I took it that, but I didn't think the way that they're too far and you see.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Commissioners. We were at your paragraph 28 of the statement. We'll get back there. Yes, of your statement. We will get back there eventually because we have to close that loop. But before we do so, please don't remove the files before you. I just want to deal with some of the issues that arose from your engagement with the commissioners.
Sorry, Commissioner.
Yes.
The big file, eh?
No. Let's leave the files for now. And if you could try and stay with me for a second, Commissioner. Okay, let's leave the files. We'll get to the files, right? I'll direct you. I want to go back to the letter the chair pulled up. The to whom it may concern letter, yes. And you said that's not your signature, it's been forged. Did I hear you correctly?
That's not mine.
Okay. Yes. You said the vehicles donated are part of what is listed there, although that's not your signature.
Yes, they're part, there are 4 of them.
Okay. Now, can you help us
But can you
identify them?
confirm-
They are numbered. Which ones are they? Please go ahead, sorry. Oh, I understand that there is a challenge in that. Do you put it up? You have this document, don't you?
Yes, I may name them by her.
Yes.
Yes, that's a challenge that I made.
Okay, no, so
Yes.
in this document, could you help us identify the 4 vehicles that you say were donated, are the ones that were donated? You can do so with reference to, say, number 1, number 5, okay, that's all, because they are numbered.
The Mercedes Kumbi, because it's different, I can.
Please say that again?
Mercedes Benz
Yes.
Kumbi.
So number 2.
Yes.
Okay, the next.
Commissioner, it will be difficult because I don't know the registration plates by
okay.
heart. Yes, but the Kumbi, the Via and the Kumbi.
Then there's a BMW station.
Maybe even if it's not, but if that I was going to confirm.
Okay, no. You don't have to guess. Perhaps we can do it slightly differently. When the chair was engaging you on this letter, you kept insisting about the letter of intention to commit.
Yes.
You remember? So maybe if we consider the question from that perspective, if you still have my PAS file, right?
Yes.
Let's try and locate JM 1717.
Page
92.
It's 91.
It starts at 91, yes, the mark is at 91, but the actual document starts at 92, right?
No. JM17.
17.
No, it's only one. It's this one.
Now,
Please assist. And you should not wait for us to indicate that you should please assist.
please. Are you looking at MAPIA annexures?
Annexures, yes. Chief MAPIA annexures DRJ on stream file 2 of 2.
We're looking for JM17?
Page 92.
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's 92, yes,
Yes.
not 91. Yes.
So that is the letter of intent you kept referring to and you wanted to refer the chair to, correct?
Yes, it will assist me.
So I want us to then, if you, the board, item 3 of that letter, to the bottom, it lists some vehicles. Would that help you determine whether it's these 2 BMWs, 1 Mercedes-Benz, 1 Golf, and then we check to see which of these are, because
It will not, because it must specify registration plate. I thought it's saving registration plate. It doesn't. It's not going to assist me. Because I'll end up pointing wrong cars, then I must dance for that.
it's because you kept insisting that to the chair that you go to this letter. We are in this letter now.
Yes,
No,
I
it
thought,
doesn't work.
Yes, no, but I thought I'm saving registration plate.
Okay, let's stay with this letter. 2 BMWs, 1 Mercedes-Benz, 1 VW Golf.
Yes.
I look at the letter you say, on which you say your signature was forged. I see a BMW Mercedes-Benz Kumbi, that one you have recognized immediately, we have marked it. BMW station wagon, VW, another BMW, a BMW, and a VW. So they sort of correspond in a sense that none of the 2 lists speak of I don't know, Suzuki or something. So they may potentially be in that list, but you can't confirm.
I may get this letter and say that should be done and add registration plate.
Hence I'm saying,
Doesn't assist me.
because it doesn't have registration numbers, you can't confirm. Okay,
Yes.
we'll accept that.
Yes.
You earlier in the morning to a question.
Sorry, Mr. Lo, can I
Yes.
just check something about this letter? I think when you were referring to a letter of intention to commit,
Yes.
this is the letter you were referring to?
Yes.
Okay, so this letter did get to the municipality, whether to you or somebody?
Well, yes, this one that went to Christine.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you know this letter?
Yeah, I know this letter.
Okay,
Yes,
and those cars they are listed, and this is what went to Christine.
No, not cars. Or the letter, but we didn't physically.
Yes, no, I understand
Yes,
that.
yes.
All I'm checking with you is that this is a letter that you took to Christine.
Yes.
And it relates to those vehicles that are listed.
Yes, Commissioner.
All
Yes,
right,
Commissioner.
Thank you. That's
Yes,
all right.
Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. And, okay, we tried. Clearly, we can't identify these vehicles. And in the morning, at the time, we were dealing with what was your paragraph 8. And you don't have to go there.
Commissioner, just
Yes.
leading up to, just for 1 second.
Oh, and absolutely.
Because now they are now scattered and I'm going to mix them.
You recall in the
Yes.
morning when we were dealing with the Medicare 24 MOU? In the morning. You remember that?
Yes, when I was talking.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And then you mentioned that your members introduced you to Medicare 24.
To Mike, yes.
Yes, to Mike and Medicare 24. Subsequently, with reference to the CAT VIP company, you stated that after months, SWAT unit members, which you also call the intervention unit,
Yes.
introduced you to CAT VIP.
Yes, to the guys of KVIP, they
Yes.
protect us. Yes, yes.
So you didn't know them at the time?
No. I know the company, but not the VIP protectors and everything. As I've said that every time when I go there, I could see the management, Kate Matlala, and they're having names and everything.
Yes.
Yes.
And you said this was in 2022?
I didn't specify. I said to you, we'll have problems with chronological because I don't have the annexures. And I said that twice or thrice, leading evidence. I said that twice or thrice. You said, no, it's fine. You can just talk.
So you say you could have been wrong, may not have been in 2022, correct?
2022, yes.
And we know the MOU that you signed in respect of CAT VIP is dated October 2021. So perhaps they introduced you in 2021.
Yeah, let's say so, because of the dates, yes.
October.
Yes.
Okay, now when we go back to your statement, your latest statement.
I think it may not be October, but it's fine. Let's go to statements. It will assist me.
Okay. I hope it can. I was referring to it for a different purpose.
Okay.
You recall we were still at paragraph 28.
Oh, sorry.
And.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Formal instructions.
Please say that again.
Page 9.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you're at the right place.
Yes.
The question really was, you also referred us to SMT September-October minutes. I take it it's 2021, where you say you were formally authorized to go develop relationships with these security companies, I think for provision of security services within Ekurhuleni. I'm paraphrasing.
No, let's put it. That's why I was having a problem when the commissioner was saying that for working relations, not providing services.
Okay, what does that phrase mean? When they authorize you to form working relations, what does that mean? What are you being asked to do?
No, to formalize an SOP in terms of working relations. How do we work with these different companies in terms of securing our communities, like I explained, in terms of working them when you respond to different things, different crimes. It may be securities, it may be your illegal mining. So I mean to say illegal mining or carjacking, because they've got best technology.
No, I appreciate. I just want to understand.
It's about that. Yes.
In that relationship, who does what between EMPD and these companies? In this SOP, who does what?
Yes.
My question is, between EMPD and these private security companies, what is the role of each?
Remember, as EMPD, we are regulated. We can't change the regulation that we are appointed to do.
Yes.
You see, but then some of them they contracted to do. They're working in illegal mining. Some of them they are contracted to patrol within their houses. Some of them they are doing escort, protecting companies' cars, companies' products. It differs. With them, they've got different and specific tasking or the way they form companies, you see, in terms of the job that they want to provide to their customers. Yeah. Ours is to do traffic law enforcement, crime prevention, and bylaws. You can't change that. Yeah. It is regulated.
Now, informed by precisely what you have just said, in this relationship that the SMT minutes authorized you
yes.
to establish, what did the SMT expect the role of EMPD to be and the private security firms? What was supposed to be their role?
To come up with a standard operational procedure that will talk the working relations with what they are providing in that different field or in that specific area or in that specific field. No, let me not say area, in that specific field that they are doing. For example, I like to put illegal mining. You see, we've got companies that are doing...
Let me propose this. And you have suggested illegal mining. Let's stay in illegal mining.
Yes.
You are now instructed to go conclude an SOP, to establish a relationship, you keep saying. You've been authorized to go. Now, what did EMPD expect, the force of EMPD, what role did they expect them to play? And what role did they anticipate the security forces would be playing in this illegal mining activity?
Yes, currently what is happening, you respond, there are guys that are doing static, that are contracted to company. There are guys that are responding during the day and at night. But when there are shootings and everything, we respond as EMPD. You find them there. Some are wearing uniform, some are not wearing uniform. Number one, it's difficult to identify who's the suspect, who's not the suspect. You see, then your relation must start there and say, first of all, let's start there. How do we identify each other when we are working, so that there can't be or there won't be shooting amongst each other? Secondly, it's a question of our arresting procedure. It's regulated. This is what, but then they come. You can't go there and move and hit and do everything. You see, because we have to take the suspect inside the cell. Then inside the cell, you must take the suspect to court. In court, the suspect may bring litigations, as I told you earlier on that. No, man, I was hit by these people, you see. But once you are able to control and tell them, no, this is how we do things, you see. When you find a firearm, this is the procedure that you must do. You don't touch, you don't do anything, you secure the area. It was understanding in terms of those areas. Don't just take a firearm and say, no, this is the suspect, and book it, because you've already tampered with the scene. It was part of those things, you see. But it will differ per operation and per. But we know that at least we've got these processes that we have, or procedure that we must follow.
So you, at the time, were authorized to determine the nature of the relationship. It was all up to you, Commissioner Mkhwanazi.
Tasked work, yes, tasked.
To do so.
Yes.
And you didn't have to engage with senior management of EMPD to determine whether or not the relationship you have established is appropriate. There was no such requirement. It was left all to you.
No, I was supposed to engage, because once you do such a thing, you must come back.
You were supposed to engage who?
You must come back and say, this is what we did, this is what we developed, and come back to the city in this area with these people and these people. You're supposed to come back.
So you come back for approval, or just to engage and let them know? I'm trying to understand the purpose of engagement. After you've gone out there and identified these security companies and developed a relationship, how was it anticipated it would work in real life?
Yes, I didn't think on that level, good. But when you come back, you must report. They will tell you, no, this is how we do things. This is why must we do things. I think it was on that level.
Now, if we cannot establish these SMT September-October minutes that you so heavily rely on, what do you say the commissioners should do with your evidence in this regard?
No, commissioners, I even wrote it here. You'll get them. You'll get them.
But you say SMT September-October minutes. It's not particularly helpful.
No,
you cannot specifically say what they tasked you to do. You cannot specifically say the process you were to follow, and whether or not the SMT, if it's a grouping, what measures were to be put in place to ensure appropriate levels of accountability. You cannot even say what we can expect to find in those minutes, but you want to send us in search of minutes.
No, you will get. I think you'll get. You'll come up with something out of that. Definitely sure you'll get.
Okay.
Our minutes are recorded.
So then, it is possible,
our meeting,
going back to Mapieye Annexure JM 15 at page 88, what Commissioner Khumalo read out to you. It is possible, therefore, that you develop that relationship described there under crime combating operations. So it is possible that's a relationship you developed with CAT Security. You wrote this. You were authorized, according to you, by SMT to go conclude relationships.
No, I agreed that this is written by me.
Yes.
There I agreed.
And you highlighted it in defense of why you should not be suspended in 2023.
Oh,
this
yes,
document
yes,
you produced
yes,
there.
yes, yes.
And you were describing this particular relationship with CAT VIP.
Yes, when the chief asked that, what are you doing there?
Yes.
I wrote this, yes, yes.
So, in fact, you did establish that kind of relationship with CAT VIP at the time.
You know,
And you were, as you said, tasked by the SMT in September, October 2021 to do.
Well, commissioners, I even said to commissioner, it may be the English part of it. I even accepted, you see, that we were not yet operational. That's why I explained it and I accepted to him.
There is one thing, establishing a relationship and being operational.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm distinguishing between the two. Can we accept that the relationship was in place? The only issue you highlight is that you hadn't operationalized it, if ever you could. Is that the distinction you seek to draw?
No, there was no relationship.
Or there was no relationship?
Yes, it was
So
not
you-
yet in place. It was not yet in place. It was not yet.
Same document, please go to page 88. Under background, you state as follows, and I quote, I would like to confirm that we have a working relationship with CATS Security Services and its subsidiaries, Medicare 24 Emergency Medical Services. This relationship started in 2020 during COVID-19. The aforementioned entities were entitled to assist our members with free testing at the time. And then you say these services were offered at no cost. So you say this relationship actually started in 2020?
The relationship with Medicare, as I've said earlier on, you see, I've said immediately after COVID, you see, first COVID, that's what I said earlier on to you.
Please read your...
No, I agree.
No, read the first line.
Yes, I read it. The commissioner read it and I've said, yes, I accept. But the relationship that we had, it was with Medicare 24, immediately after COVID, as I articulated or as I've said earlier on, Commissioner, and even my statement when you said talk, I said that.
You're right, and I really am getting confused now, and I want to finish this topic. I would like to confirm that we have a working relationship with CATS Security Services. Full stop. Let's stop it right there. That's what you tell Chief Mapie. And you said it's that entity and its subsidiaries, Medicare 24 Emergency Medical Services. So it's with two. Then you continue and say this relationship with these entities started in 2020.
Yes, 2020.
So we
worked with Mike.
You
Medicare
misled
24.
Chief Mapie in that document.
No, I think it was me including them here, you see. But with Medicare 24, we worked. And I can even, there were results.
No, I don't want
what?
to. We are off Medicare. It's CATS that we're talking about. So, CATS services, security services doesn't offer COVID-related services, does it?
Matlala was part of the, as I've said, when you come in that Medicare 24, you will see the faces of the directors. There were many directors.
Okay, I got that. So then
Yes.
that relationship, this COVID relationship started in 2020.
Yes, after COVID, immediately after the serious COVID, because with COVID I was not around. I came back after COVID.
When you say after COVID, I mean, you do say in 2020, we had the first, I think it was called the first wave and shutdown in 2020.
Yes.
You're talking about that?
Yes.
In 2020
Yes,
still?
I got sick. I stayed for 7 weeks or 8 weeks. I was bad.
Yes.
Then when I came back, it took 2 weeks to come back. But immediately after that, that's where I was operational.
Okay.
But-
No, I think what I'm trying to clear, which I think Ms. Sidlo is
yes.
seeking to clear with you, is in 2020, in that period, 2020, you already had a working
Yes.
relationship with Medicare.
Yes, yes.
2020.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And so with CATS Security Services, or do you want me to delete that from your report? You never meant to reference CAT.
Yeah, please, I will
Why?
appreciate it.
How did this error come about? How do you explain the reference to CAT Security?
Yeah, I think
And so let me just finish. Particularly when you when Commissioner Kumalo took you to item 3 of the same document regarding crime combating operations with CAT security services, you were insistent that there was. How do those issues creep into this document if that relationship didn't exist at the time?
In fact, the whole document, not even 2 paragraphs, the whole document.
What?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying.
What do you mean the whole document?
No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. I'm not. I'm saying. I'm even saying it's not even 1 paragraph or 2 paragraphs. In other sentences, in other paragraph, I keep on repeating it.
Yes.
Yes, I'm agreeing with 100%.
Okay. So then, can you let's help the commissioners understand how that quote unquote mistake could happen?
I think it's the engagement. As I've said that I worked with Mike, you see. When I responded, it was just to respond with no having relations with Medicare, and I included them and I included them many times, and I agreed to that. And I can't give another reason which is better than what I've said. Mine is to accept and say, yes, I accept. I made a mistake, you see. I made a commission. When I'm wrong, I must accept. But I was wrong. You see.
Okay, so we're staying with the same document at page 90, the last paragraph. Before your signature, you state, I hope and believe the Chief will understand the initiative we are taking as his subordinates in advancing private partnership towards fighting crime and protecting the city while also skilling our own as mentioned in this report. End of quote. Do you see where I'm reading?
Yes.
Why doesn't that read, I hope and believe the Chief will remember the task that I was entrusted with during September-October 2021 by the SMT to establish this public-private relationship. Why do you call it an initiative of his subordinates to establish that relationship?
As I've said, it may be
Is that English again?
Yes, no. In this document, I've accepted.
What was happening with the English when it came to writing this document?
I can't even tell, you know. I can't. I must accept. You see, when you are wrong, you must accept. You can't even defend a wrong thing, no.
And this is the document you hoped would persuade Chief Mapie and your seniors not to suspend you?
No, I was suspended.
When you submitted it, you were hoping it will stop the suspension?
No, this was the first one, yes. Then they continued with the pre-suspension because he engaged before pre-suspension. Then I submitted this, said no, write the intention with the unions, wrote the other one, but...
And I'm saying you submitted it because you were hoping they wouldn't suspend you once they read it.
Yes.
So you are suggesting then this is why you said the English that you did. I'm just checking, I don't want to misunderstand you. Okay. Lastly, let's go.
I'm dead. You are continuing to kill me whilst I'm dead.
I have no such intention, I promise you. I don't. Okay. Let's go to page 89, same document, just for clarity. You list specifically 3 projects undertaken with CAT.
The same document?
Yes, at page 89.
Yes.
You say projects undertaken with CAT, you list them there. I'm interested in the first. You call it cartels examination at the college. What's that?
No, it's supposed to say cadets, not cartels, cadets, students. You see.
Why did cartels cross your mind incidentally?
No, Commissioner.
I'm sure you wouldn't remember.
But I'm taking the responsibility.
Yes.
When I typed, I was having my PA and said, no, man, just do this. I'm taking that responsibility.
You were not being prophetic, were you?
No, I was weak. I was not that yet energetic, and you see. Okay. Oh, Commissioner, no, I was not. No, I was not saying. I was not Commissioner. Yes.
No, you're not as tired as he thought you are. Okay, let's get back to your statement then, just to complete on this point.
Yes.
Okay, Silo, I want to deal with page 92. I wonder if you're going to be coming back to it. Just the relationship, nothing else. the relationship between CAT and EMPD?
No, I was going to come back to it, but we might as well because we are dealing with both MOUs at this juncture. The chair made sure that we do so. So, to be appropriate, thank you.
And Chair and I had left our page 92 open in the hope that we would ask a few questions. Commissioner, please go to page 92 of that same bundle.
The letter intent.
Yes.
The Mapieye one, yes.
Yes.
And you say this is the document you gave to Christine because he wanted to know whether he can register the 4 vehicles.
No, I gave this document because he said previously when the processes was happening, they gave the same letter to EMPD. This is the same document that they gave it. This is what he wanted.
Who did you give this document
to? Chris.
And where did you get it from?
No, from Busmatala.
You got it from Cat
Yes,
Matala.
yes.
And before you gave it to Chris, you read the document.
Yes.
Yes. Now, in paragraph 2 of that document, Vusi Matala says, CAT VIP Protection under his leadership has signed a memorandum of agreement with EMPD. Do you see that?
Yes.
Now, which memorandum of agreement is CAT Matala referring to in paragraph 2 of that letter?
He was confused by that memorandum, the one that you raised, the one who started to say, I don't have powers to do that.
But as far as he was concerned,
he didn't sign it.
Yes. As far as he was concerned, according to this letter, he had signed that memorandum.
No,
that's
it is
what
not.
The letter says.
No, it's not signed. It's that one. It's that one. It was not signed.
If you had read the letter, why did you not correct him? Why did you not say, no, Mr. Matala, there is no signed memorandum of agreement between CAT and EMPD?
No, here there was this excitement that we're getting vehicles. There's a letter of commitment or letter intent to commit. You see, it was for me to take that letter and say, Chris, at least what you wanted to say.
Commissioner, do you see the things you do when you are excited?
Yes, no, I agree.
Gets you into trouble.
Sick, excited.
No, because you were relying on this document to persuade Christine to register vehicles.
Yes.
And what Christine would have read looking at this letter is that there is a signed memorandum of agreement between EMPD and CAT, because that's what the letter says.
Yes, that's why he even came and said, no, there are problems now. We are not continuing.
And I'm assuming that when you were making representations to Chief Mapieye and Erasmus and who were the other people who were investigating you? IPID. So it was Erasmus, it was Mapieye, it was IPID. Did you give them this letter?
Yes, I gave them everything. No, I'm not sure about the letter, but whatever documents that I'm having, I submitted. It's just that some were not with me. I didn't have access. That's why I said hello, and I'm not sure about the document that they're having.
Why have you not corrected this impression created by CAT Matala? Why have you not corrected this impression?
It's the same. That's why I agreed to that. It was this excitement of making sure that they were going to get those vehicles. You see, we'll have. But now I detect something, that the objectives are not the same. It's out of this, I'm learning something. Out of the engagement that we had earlier on from the chairperson and the question, this takes me somewhere now. You see, takes me somewhere now. You see, and the persistence, no, now I'm opening another eye. Now I don't know how to say it. But it's opened my mind, it's opened my eyes now. You see, with objective of business and objective of, they're not the same.
Can I leave it there? I know you.
You can either leave it or you deal with it, because we're under pressure of time. So if we don't have to go back to issues, it would assist a great deal. We're back to your paragraph 28. Okay, now I think we've exhausted that paragraph.
Okay.
But I want you to read...
Before you do that, before you say you've exhausted this paragraph.
The actual paragraph, indeed, Commissioner.
I just wanted to check this. And because I have struggled to understand whether you are making a connection between paragraph 27 and the instruction you describe in paragraph 28? Is there any relationship between the two?
Page 27 of my statement.
Paragraph 27? You remember in paragraph 27, you're telling us about the MOU, Mike van Wyk. You remember that? And that MOU was sent to Jermaine Fortuin. That's what you do in paragraph 27. And then in 28, you're now talking about a formal instruction to develop an SOP. And what I wasn't sure about is that relationship, that draft memorandum that you're discussing in paragraph 27, right? The Medicare one. Did it come about because you were executing that instruction to develop an SOP? Is that what you're doing?
No.
It has nothing to do with it.
It's separate.
Okay, so 28 has absolutely nothing to do with 27.
Yes,
all right, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Thank you, Ms. Hill.
Thank you, Commissioner. My question was actually going to lead to 29 and very similar to that. At your 29, you say, it is surprising, therefore, to receive an email from the Commissioner accusing me of an improper use of my position, especially when I was acting in line with my official directives. You see that?
Oh, yes.
Now, that sentence, does it relate to the conclusion of the MOU in 27 and with CAT VIP in terms of the SOP in 28, or does it extend only to one of them, and if so, which?
No, IP that time raised the issue of when I met with them. That's why I highlighted the three, what is this? The three items in the letter, in the to-do list, you see.
Yes.
Yes, because when they were engaged me raising, they raised those issues, you see. That's why I even raised it, because it was that time it was a pressure of those things, you see. As I've said, that some of the documents now I'm getting them here. You see, I didn't have access to it, but now I understand. No.
Okay, so it's the Anestra JD2 we referenced earlier, right? It's the three items at page 6 that are highlighted. And that's a due date of SOP from Security Division and all October 2011, daily reports, emails, complaints, and the last third item, resolve complaints, internal public. That's what you highlighted.
Oh, yes, let me say so.
So, and you say your paragraph 29 is in respect of those issues.
Yes, with Mr. Mzolo, it's in respect of those issues.
But the issues I've read out, what was there for you to execute? Because you are saying that you are being accused of improper use of your position when you were acting in line with official directives. But the things you have highlighted do not call on you to execute anything.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I was trying to get.
Okay. Yes. What were you trying to locate?
It is up. Oh. No, it was accusation against this, and Mr. Mzolo didn't.
What is this?
No, that to-do list.
Okay.
It was that to-do list.
I don't think that is so, because on your own version, if we read the paragraph furthermore, Mr. Mzolo has never submitted a statement to either support or refute the content of my statement.
No, Commissioner, let me correct it. It was about the commitment. You see, because you spoke about...
Remind us again, what commitment?
Yes, the commitment, the letter to commit and to do. Yes, the statement talks about that.
Let's finish and see whether you are correct still.
Yes.
Because I think you are wrong once again.
And has never submitted a statement to support or refute of my statement. Additionally, there is a document from Corporate and Legal to IPID challenging the letter intention to commit. This is 2 of them.
Okay, you are summarizing. Let's read it
Yes.
verbatim. Additionally, there is documentation from Corporate Legal Services Department of the City to IPID challenging the recommendations made by the chief, who claimed to have no knowledge of the situation or any working relationship with Medicare and the CAT VIP security company. So the statement that it was alleged that your conduct constituted improper use of your position is wrong, and you contend that you were acting in line with official directives, and that is in regard or relation to the working relationships with Medicare and CAT VIP security company.
Yeah, you are correct, man. Remember, when I was suspended now, it was after we had State of the City. It was after I got this. Then the chief said there's no working relations. And there was instead of the State of the City, 2022 April. And I was suspended 2023 February. Before that, there was no part. After the 30th of April, we worked with them in terms of the operational plan.
But not with Medicare 24. Medicare 24
we
didn't play any role in the State of the City.
No, Medicare 24, we worked with them before the State of the City. You see, in terms of the cadets. In fact, let me come, I'm confusing you now, I see.
You are confusing me.
Yes, I see. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Medicare 24, we worked with in terms of the cadet, in terms of 2020. It's out. Then 2022, the 30th of April, we worked with the CAT VIP security.
Okay.
Then suspension I got
23.
the coming year.
Yes.
February. Okay. After we have worked with the 2. Now I can recall now.
Okay.
You see, now I can recall.
All right, I think I've about caught the order of things from your perspective, which then leads us, I guess, naturally to your paragraph 30.
Sorry, before you do that, I think what we cleared in my last question was that paragraph 28 has nothing to do with the Medicare in paragraph 27, right? That MOU.
Or 28, not 29.
And 28 is about SOP, that instruction. And then you agreed that 28, that instruction has nothing to do with Medicare. Now, in your paragraph 20...
Can I do like this? Please,
you're at the page.
Please repeat again. Yes.
Okay.
So 27, eh?
Yeah, now I started off by saying you have said to us that paragraph 28, the instruction in paragraph 28 to go and develop an SOP for Operational Security Division has nothing to do with the Medicare MOU. You remember that discussion between us?
Or Medicare, yes.
Has nothing to do with the Medicare.
Yes.
I'm talking about Medicare, not VIP.
Oh, yes, yes, Medicare.
So we've agreed it has nothing to do with that.
Yes.
And then but then in 28, in that paragraph 28, you talk about the SOP instruction. And then at 29, you say you are surprised, you were surprised when Chief claimed to have no knowledge of the situation or any working relationship with Medicare. Let's say that.
Yeah, correct.
Why do you say he had knowledge of the working relationship with Medicare?
Yes, Madam. Sorry, Commissioner. Remember, Commissioner, when there were cadets that were registered or that were assisted with photocopying and everything, you see, he had a briefing on that. That no, the student they assisted with photocopying, I briefed, and Kwabe, I think he briefed that the Medicare assisted us with photocopying and what is this thing, and binding of documents and everything. He even mentioned that I even said, I spoke about 300,000 because Mike said they spent in terms of photocopying and other things, cost them something like 300,000. He did know about that. I even mentioned that I said so. Yes.
So that is the only relationship that you say the chief knew, the relationship between your working relationship with Medicare. It's that printing.
No, even the one of officers testing and doing everything. I briefed them about that.
Okay.
Yes.
So you say
the two I briefed, yes.
You mean the 2020 COVID?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it was not only the 20, it was 2020, I think even after the up until, because COVID was there, up until 2022, there, I think it was there. It's just that I won't go to officers and say, did you go there when it was private?
No, that's fine.
Yes.
You've listed two things. You are not including the MOU, the Medicare MOU in that. So if Chief said to us,
Yes.
to the Commission, I knew nothing about the Medicare MOU, right? The Medicare MOU that we discussed earlier. If he said to us, I knew nothing about it, he therefore would not have been misrepresenting the position.
Then you don't trust my word to him.
Sorry, say that?
You don't trust my word to him.
No. I'm trying to understand your evidence because I asked you, remember, whether the paragraph 28 and 27 have anything to do with each other. You said they have nothing to do with each other. They are standalone paragraphs. But then in paragraph 29, you say Chief knew. In fact, maybe let's read it. It says, it is surprising, therefore, to receive an email from the Commissioner accusing me of improper use of my position, especially when I was acting in line with official directive. You see where I'm reading? Your paragraph 29.
Yes, I'm following you.
And then you say, furthermore, Mr. Mzolo never submitted a statement to support or refute the content of my statement. Additionally, there is documentation from Corporate Legal Services, Department of the City to IPED, challenging the recommendations made by the Chief, who claimed to have no knowledge of the situation or any working relationship with Medicare. Now, I stop there, right?
Yes.
I stop there and I say to you, are you saying to us, Chief knew about the memorandum with Medicare that you wanted to be entered into with Medicare? Are you saying he knew about that?
This memorandum was submitted this proposal was submitted to his office.
Yes.
You see, but in his testimony, he even said that Julia said that company spent 300,000 to me.
Okay.
You see, I did that.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So you're saying he wasn't being truthful if he said he didn't know about the memorandum of understanding with Medicare?
Yes, because even his PA or the PA and 14, they said they submitted to his office.
You're saying Chief was not being truthful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If he said he didn't know anything about the memorandum with Medicare.
That's what I'm saying, yes, because it was submitted to his office.
Oh, so you say he knew because it was submitted to his PA. Is that your basis for saying he knew about the MOU?
Yes, because it was submitted. Okay. And there's an affidavit that confirms that it was submitted.
Okay, I'm sure Mr. Lowe will discuss the affidavit. No, carry on.
But I also informed, as I've said, and he has confirmed that no, the working relation, it's not a memorandum, but the working relations. I spoke about that.
I was just checking about the memorandum. Yes. Okay, thank you. Mr. Latif.
Thank you, Commissioner. As I said, this then leads us into your paragraph 30. And we are now in April 2022, and we are dealing with the State of the City address. Correct? You see where I am? In your statement, page 10.
Yes.
Paragraph 30.
Oh, yes.
It says the EMPD engaged the CAP VIP protection security with company whatever.
Yes.
As additional support to ensure the safety of the State of the City address, which took place on the 30th of April 2022 in Ekurhuleni.
Yes.
Now, so you had established a relationship by 2022 then with CAT VIP, in line with the task given you by SMT in September, October 2021. Here's our relationship.
Can you repeat again? I think you're going back to that statement, that letter. Maybe please repeat again.
Okay. I've just read what you write in your statement.
Yes.
That EMPD engaged CAP, supposed to be CAT, it's a typo, VIP Protection Security as additional support to ensure the safety of the State of the City address, which took place on the 30th of April 2022 in the city of Ekurhuleni.
Yes.
So I'm reading.
Yes.
So I'm saying now, by now, there is that formal relationship.
Yes, and as I've said to you that I went there before we start and communicated with Unido guys. And
I just, now I see that relationship being formed. Am I correct?
Yes.
At least by the 30th of April 22, the relationship is there.
Yeah. But remember, that time I know him and I know that there's a VIP, CAT VIP security.
I know, yeah.
Yes.
So you've satisfied yourself?
Yes, to formalize for that operation.
Okay.
Yes.
So when Commissioner Khumalo took you to the motivation you wrote to Chief Mapia as to why you shouldn't be suspended, and you said you made a mistake, why did you say at that time there was no relationship? Because that motivation is dated February 2023. And here we have a relationship arising in 30th April 2022.
No,
why did you deny it to Commissioner Khumalo?
It came to my mind that she even raised it that no, we are suspended 2022, 2023. Now when you said 22, that something came. No, man, it was after we had this 2023. That's a suspension, you see.
Okay.
I forgot because we even came, or we were not talking about this operation of 2022.
So your English in the motivation letter to Chief Mapia as to why you shouldn't be suspended of February 2023 is not so bad then.
Yeah, no, but there are other things that
at least insofar as this relationship is concerned, the English is sorted out.
No, it's bad because there are other operations that we didn't do. I must put it. We didn't have crime prevention. We didn't do those things.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I must accept that. I don't want
the relationship was there, but not for crime prevention, although that's what you wrote. But there was another relationship that you didn't inform Chief Mapia of.
Yes.
That was actually in existence.
Yes. There I agree 100%.
How did you cross your wires so terribly? I'm trying to understand where you are coming from and therefore to see what explains some of what could be errors.
No, I think
is there a way to understand? If there isn't, I'll accept and move on.
I think you need to put it in a chronological because you're asking and then I get confused, but he assisted me. Then I tend to remember, no man, there was an operation around April with the CAT, but there was no operation of crime prevention, I must be honest.
Okay.
We didn't do that, but VIP was there.
Can I just... So in paragraph 30, you say EMPD engaged CAT protection services as additional support to ensure safety of the state of the city.
Yes.
Who on behalf of EMPD entered into that agreement with CAT?
No, I've said I went and engaged.
I just want to know the name of the person who represented EMPD in entering into this arrangement that you are describing.
Operational plan.
I'm not talking about the operational plan. You're saying here EMPD engaged CAT VIP protection services as additional support to ensure safety.
No, I've said I went there, I've engaged him.
So it was you?
Yes, I've said it twice or thrice so many times. And I even said, I even invited him to Germiston, to the office of the mayor again.
Commissioner, I'm only asking for the name, not...
Oh, it is me. Oh, Julius Dr. Mkwanas. Oh, Julius Dr. Mkwanas, yes.
Now, are you authorized to enter into such agreements on behalf of EMPD? Do you have authority?
No, yes, on this one, because it's an operational plan.
Okay.
You see, you can invite all the stakeholders who want them to participate. It's an operational of that day. You can, sometimes we are, in these plans, we are having different stakeholders in all our operational plans. On this one is for executing for that, after that date is finalized. Yes, in an operational plan to formalize, as I've said, that you need to include them so that if anything happens, all those that you utilized, you see, when there's incident or accident, in the court of law, there must be. That's why I made sure that it follows that's why I made sure that the compiler make sure that all those that are sinners must sign that document.
Sorry?
Let me thank you again. You assisted me. I was committing myself and I was becoming confused. Now you rescued me when you came to 2022 April. The chairperson was dealing me with left and right, but now I'm rescued now. Thank you.
I'm sure Commissioner Khumalo is happy he could be of assistance. This now leads us to 31, and 31 really.
Before you go to 31, sorry, Mr. So, Commissioner, when you now engage CAT VIP for the state of the city, we know there's no memorandum at that point, right? Because the memorandum that we've looked at was never signed.
Yes.
On what basis did you engage them?
As I've said, that members identified those skilled guys, those highly trained. When we went in, we spoke about that. I even said that when I approached him, I even said that members identified those highly skilled and trained that will assist because of the letter that I got of the threats. You see, that was submitted to the chief, then it was submitted to me. I had to make sure that we provide proper security. We execute the plan very well, it's well protected, the event is not disturbed. I've even talked about disturbed and destabilizers and everything, all those threats.
Okay. So, and the reason I ask on what basis did you approach them is because I expect that when you brought them onto the State of the City event, they have tasks.
Yes.
It must be written down somewhere between you and CAT VIP. You know the MOU that we looked at?
Yes.
It assigns who's responsible for what.
Yes.
Between, and you both would have signed off.
Yes.
You in that MOU.
Yes.
The city and CAT would have signed. Now we know you don't have an MOU with them at the time of the city, State of the City event. Where do you agree? What is the agreement you had with them and where is it recorded?
Thank you. In an operational plan, there's tasking, as I've said.
Yes.
You task all the page 2, it's having all the role players.
Yes.
The first one, it talks to internal, but it talks to internal, but separate again, it talks to external. That's where the 2 security companies are coming in.
Yes.
You see, tasking,
yes.
Then you mention with this one, because it's having contract, I want to concentrate on them. Because when you do tasking, you task everyone.
Yes.
But I want to concentrate on them. This one, because they're contracted, they will do static. I think it's wise if you can check the operational plan. You see, it's one of the annexures.
Commissioner Mkhwanazi, perhaps if I may assist.
Commissioner, if it's a topic you are going to go to, I'm happy to leave it.
Just to assist Commissioner Mkhwanazi, because I think he wants to go to a document. But before I do so, permit me to go to paragraph 31, at least for the record, and identify what I think it's the annexure that he wants. You will see that at 31, Commissioner Mkhwanazi, you are with me, right? During that meeting, the council informed us credible threats to individual safety, and you go on, you see that?
Yes.
Okay? Then, and I think you say a formal document where the executive mayor talked about disruptions was handed to me by the chief.
Yes.
Then you say attached.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want you to have regard to JD3 starting at page 7, so that we locate whether that is the document that you say is attached.
Oh, my JD3.
Yes, your own annexures now.
I'm becoming happy when you're going to my annexures now.
So, JD3 at page 7. Okay?
Oh, yes.
Is that the document?
Yes, yes, yes.
So
yes,
can I then advise the commissioners to write against the word attached, just to mark it JD3? That's an extra JD3, correct?
Yes.
Now, that an extra JD3 is actually made up of two documents, if I interpret it correctly. At page 7 is the statement by Ald Tanya Campbell, Executive Mayor of the City of Ekurhuleni, dated at the 31st of March 2022, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
When I flip over, there is an operational related document, name of operation, Kurula, State of the City Address, Specialized Services, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, both of these documents make up JD3.
They talk to each other, yes.
Okay. Now, getting back, now that I have
You put it in JD4.
Please say that again.
There's JD4 and JD3. Operational plan, it's in different...
It's supposed to be JD4.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yes, but yeah, it's like that. They're not in the same...
Chances are that you are correct, because there is nothing under the flag of JD4. So perhaps this operational plan is in the wrong place. I'll accept that.
Oh.
It makes better sense. So JD3 is the statement by Ald Tanya Campbell of the 31st of March 2022.
Yes.
Okay. Then it would mean we have to go to JD4, which starts at page 8. In your engagement with Commissioner Baloyi, you referenced a plan, and you say the two security companies were listed in that plan. Do you recall saying that?
No, all the stakeholders, all those that were participating.
Yes.
But I'm saying there were two security. I want to be specific in terms of the two security companies.
Okay.
Yes.
And it is in response to precisely that I draw your attention to JD4 to consider then whether that is the document you are looking for, where you say the two security companies were listed.
Yes.
Because your statement doesn't say. Is that the document you want to refer to?
Yes.
Go to JD4?
Yes, it's the same. It's the same document.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the same document.
Then we are in JD4, page 8.
Yes.
You said, I think, page 2, it was a rough estimate, I guess. I am flipping through.
Page 2?
No, if you go to page 11.
No, it's not a rough. It's a... No, I'm saying I didn't refer to other stakeholders, not rough. You see, all the participants, page 9, which is page 2 of page 14.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yes. It's
right,
just that I only spoke to this, but when you look, it's saving specialized intervention, equestrian pop,
Yes.
CLU, yes.
Yes.
It's not a rough, it's a part of this document.
So then...
That's why you commit your personnel, you commit stakeholders, but when you go to different pages.
You keep saying rough. What's rough?
No, don't hear me correct. No, don't talk about rough.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm talking about stakeholders.
I misheard.
Let me put this thing. I think my voice is getting
I misheard, I guess. Because
yes,
that's fine. But anyway, I was just saying, you can then go back to your engagement with Commissioner Baloyi. You were talking about the plan.
Yes.
That has listed the two security companies.
Yes.
Amongst others.
Yeah.
Amongst others.
Oh, yes, you're correct. Yes.
Are we agreeing that that document you were referencing is JD4? That starts at page 8. Is that the document you say?
Oh, yes, operational plan, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have located the operational plan.
Yes.
Then at page 9, which is the second page of the actual document.
Yes.
Then you can look at that page and indicate where the two security companies are listed.
Yes. External forces.
Yes.
Yes. It's having SAPS, POP.
Yes.
Then you've got CAT, VIP security. Then the last one is Kyalami Security Services. Those are 2 security companies.
Okay.
Yes. The other one is contracted to the city, doing static in terms of normal securing of buildings and everything.
You say the other one, which one?
This one, Kyalami.
Okay.
Kyalami, yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lo. In the statement, where do we say JD4?
I'll have to find, I think at paragraph 34, please have regard to your paragraph 34. At 34, Commissioner, you say attached is the copy of the operational plan for the state of the city address. Do you see that?
In my statement?
Paragraph 34, the first line.
Trained special task force officers were now a worker, yes. All procedures requirement through. Is the first paragraph?
3, 4.
Oh, yes.
So you say attached is the copy of the operational plan for the state of the city address.
Yes, it's the same.
Is this document?
Yes.
So, Chair, that's where JD4 comes in.
Thank you.
Okay. Before then we get to JD4, let's step back to 32. You dealt with the mayor's press statement. And at 32 you say, given the seriousness of the situation, I consulted with my operational team regarding the identified risks for this state of the city address. One of their recommendations was to utilize former SAPS members, in brackets, Lieutenant General Mkwanazi, former task force team, highly specialized, highly trained special task force officers who were now employed by CAT VIP security company.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, these are former task force members.
Yes.
Why do you insist on calling them Lieutenant General Mkwanazi former task force team?
Thank you, Commissioner. I known General Mkwanazi long time. My former Deputy Chief of Police before Deputy Chief of Mzolo. She's former Deputy Chief, I don't know, I must I mention her name. But now she's back to SAPS, she's Commissioner Zulu. She was working with General Mkwanazi's task force. Then she came and worked with us as the Deputy Chief of Police. You see, she used to make sure that we have this relationship with that team. You see, because her blood was a task force blood. So in fact, she's the one that encouraged us to do your crowd management, your tactical training. You see, I did know, but again, there was a press statement again where I think before this noise, where General Mkwanazi was complaining that, hey, these private people, we are training people, spending money, they're busy recruiting them, taking them to different units. But I did know that his people are there, even if there's a noise, his people are good. No, when SAPS is doing good, we need to say so. In terms of that task force and in terms of the team that he was making in that task force, it's good. That's why I was mentioning it. But I did know long time ago that he's heading task force and Deputy Chief that joined us before Mr. Mzolo. She came from SAPS, from the same team. You see, I think I don't want her to say, hey, in that commission use my name, why? But when you want to know when there was arrest where these 2 couples that that ran away from prison, the daughter and the boyfriend. She's the one that executed that job. When you see when Nandipa, she's the one that goes with Nandipa. She's the one that jumps, gets inside the car with Nandipa. She was our Deputy Chief of Police. She was my boss. And when Mr. Mzolo was a director, She was the deputy chief of police by then. That's where I started to know about General Mkhwanazi. You see, and these people are good, I must accept. You see, SAPS has lost quality there.
No, it was just a matter of interest because
Yes.
it's a
Yes.
formal unit within SAPS called Special Task Force. So why you just don't call them Special Task Force, but you say General Mkhwanazi, as if he owns them? No, I was explaining why I highlighted. I'm not asking you a question, okay?
It's not
You have
in
explained.
a bad manner. No,
Okay.
it's not in a bad. It's in a good manner.
You continue then at the same paragraph 32, and you say all procedural requirements were duly followed through an operational plan as we are using it as a formal legal document in planned operations, correct?
Yes.
Now, and that plan we know we have identified as JD4.
Yes.
That is the formal plan that you say was signed, and that is the one on the basis of which you say procedural requirements were duly followed.
Yes.
Let's go look at JD4. And at JD4, I want to refer you to page 21. JD4 is your annexure. That's this Mkhwanazi annexures, that file.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Please locate the file.
21.
Get to page 21. And you'll see page 21, we have just settled JD4. Is under tab JD4, starting at page 8.
Oh.
Okay? Page 21 is the last page of JD4, and is the signature page.
Yes.
So, I see, as I think in the morning you testified, that is prepared by Colonel Kimba, correct?
Yes.
And then you sign as part of recommendation. Then it's supported by Commissioner Mzolo, who was your direct boss.
Yes.
And eventually approved by Chief of Police, Chief Mapie.
Yes.
So you say this is the actual plan that was considered, signed, and approved by everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
And when you even look at the pages, the font and everything is one and the same.
Okay.
The photocopy, the way it was photocopied is one and the same. And this is the one that was submitted initially by me to IP, and they also communicated when I was suspended with Lieutenant Colonel Klimba and say, bring that plan that you said, both plans are talking one and the same thing, you see. But this one of a person who took it from us, the font and everything said it's a forged plan that he forged to make sure that I'm perceived as this forgery and this what.
Okay.
Can I just ask a question? Is it
Yes.
possible to get the original copy, the original signed?
Yes. Yes, I spoke to Colonel Klimba because this copy I got it. He said she submitted the original to IPID.
So it's with IPID.
Yes.
Okay. And I do know that you say Commissioner Spies spoke of different fonts and a whole range of other issues to suggest that the document you provided to him was forged. And this in the morning you said that I think you accused him directly of the forgery.
I still do that.
Yes.
Yes.
And I accept that, it's on record. And I hear about the different fonts. Please go to page 20 of JD4. And I see at JD20, the last entry on that page is item 18, administration and logistics, it's headed, proper record of all incidents to be safely kept. You see where I'm reading?
Yes, madam.
I go overleaf. At page 21, it continues. Operational commander. Then it's got the next item, item 18, administration and logistics, proper record of all incidents to be safely kept. So effectively, on your program, item 18 repeats itself.
Twice, yes.
And that's one of the issues he highlighted as proof of forgery. How do you explain
Yes.
the fact that item 18 repeats on 2 separate pages? If this is the original, the true copy of the true original.
Yes. Page 13 and 14. It says page 13 of page 14. It's a separate one. I think it was an oversight to repeat one and the same thing. You say, I saw that even on the first day, or that this is one and the same, but it doesn't say something different. And he also mentioned that page 11 font, I think it's 11 font, when he was presenting, it was not the same as the other pages. He even mentioned, he put out something that is different. The words were bigger.
Yes.
Yes, the words were bigger and the shape was not one and the same, you see. That's what he was emphasizing too much, you see. But this one I did notice that the pages are not different. That's why I'm saying even if you go to IP, you'll get the same, that she submitted, the original that she submitted, and this one I got it from her too. And it's one and the same thing with those ones. You see.
Can I?
The other unusual thing with the 2 pages, if you start at page 20.
Yes.
All pages are numbered from 1 to 14, so it will say page 1 of 14, page 2 of 14. Page 20 is page 13 of 14. You see at the bottom of the page.
It's page
20.
Yes.
At the bottom of that page, it says page 13 of 14 of the operational plan.
Yes, and page 19 says, oh yes.
But
yes,
when
yes,
you go to page 21, the next page, the page numbering of the operational plan is up, not down. Now, that's unusual in a normal Word document because that should be consistent.
Consistent down there.
The other thing is, if you go back to page 20, you'll see on page 21. On page 21, the page numbering, page 14 of 14, that's Times Roman, the font. But on page 20, it's something else. So this suggests that these are 2 different documents. It's not one continuous document.
Let me listen to. Are you saying on top?
Yes.
It's not the same one. I see here in terms of the bottom one where they talk about figures. It's very small because they talk about figures.
No, forget about that for a moment. The operational plan is a 14-page document.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And from page 1 to page 14, the page numbering of the operational plan, not of the bundle.
Yes.
Every page it will say page 1 of 14, page 2 of 14.
Yes.
It will be at the bottom of the page.
Yes.
But when you get to page 14 of the operational plan, which is page 21 of the bundle, suddenly the page numbering of the operational plan is in a different place.
Yes.
Now that's unusual in a single document.
Yes.
So this suggests that these are 2 different documents.
No.
And then the other thing, as I said, the font used on page 21, you see that it is Times Roman. And then the one that is used throughout the document is totally different.
Yes. Commissioner, when you go to page 1, the committed personnel, page 2,
okay,
the committed personnel of EMPD, it talks to the same number of the figures in terms of the number of committed personnel. Then it also talk about the money. In terms of the money, yes, it talks about different salaries.
Commissioner Mukwana, I'm not talking about the personnel. I don't take issue with the personnel. I'm talking about the page numbering of the operational plan.
No, I agree with you. But I'm saying if it was a forged, the number that is at page 2 was not going to correspond. Was not going to correspond with the number of deployed personnel at page 21.
What I'm not saying it is forged. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm pointing out is that from page 1 to page 13 of the operational plan, the numbering at the bottom of the page and the font used is consistent.
Yes.
But when you get to page 14 of the operational plan, which is page 21 of the bundle, then it changes. So it is not just paragraph 18 that changes. It is various things that change. Now, there are many possibilities. It's possible that the signature page was inserted much later, or some other thing happened. I'm not suggesting that it's a forgery. I'm simply pointing out the inconsistencies.
Yes, I get it.
I mean, it often happens even with statements that you have a document that comes in, but some change needs to happen at the last page. Only the last page is changed for that purpose, and it is finalized. So I'm not suggesting that it is a forgery. I'm simply pointing out those differences.
No, I agree with you. And I'm the person who's very harsh in terms of the cut and paste and everything, because when we are taught this plan, or she was not part, you see, they will say, develop a plan. You see, as commanders will see, will want to make shortcut and use the old ones, but I expect those instructors. They know that we're going to do that because we want to sleep early, because they want us to present around 2 a.m. They know when you start presenting, they say, no, there's this document, this is cut and paste and what. You see, that's what I'm always saying.
That's why, Commissioner, I always advise people to initial every page to avoid these types of problems. But I will leave it there.
Thank you, Commissioner. Just very quickly, I want to test something with you. Looking at the page numbering, where it appears as page 1 of 14, 2 of 14, in my experience, and I do accept that it just might not be enough to get me through life, the computer itself automatically paginates. So as long as you keep adding pages, it will say page 5 of 50. Is that your experience as well?
No, I'm not an expert on that. I'm learning something from you now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then that is, and I guess the tech boffins out there will correct me. So it's not necessary to type by hand page 2 of 14. Once you have selected the page numbering format, the computer will do it automatically.
I've learned that.
I'm not a tech boffin, but I think I can say that confidently.
Yeah, I can check that too.
And then having said that...
Tech boffin is a program that checks and...
Well, it numbers the pages. So if you have a 3-page document, it will say 1 of 3. If the document grows, it will then change and automatically say 1 of 10 or 1 of 50. It happens automatically. That's what I'm saying to you. Now, at the point of selection, you can say, number my pages 1, 2, 5, and 50. It's that simple.
Yes.
Or you choose a format that says, number them in the manner they appear here, page 1 of 14, page 2 of 14. Okay?
Yes.
You can go further and, in formatting, decide where you want the page numbering to be on the page. So you click and you choose that on the computer. And the computer will consistently obey your instruction. You accept that?
I'm learning from that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying do you accept?
Yes,
I'm telling you.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, yes. That's why I'm saying I'm learning.
And then it will require you to indicate whether you want the numbering at the top of the page or at the bottom of the page.
Yes.
And perhaps we'll put it out there, the tech boffins will tell us, never, ever have I seen a computer that goes schizophrenic or new when it gets to a certain page number. It says page 13 of 14 at the top, as with all that came before it, at the bottom right corner. When it gets to the next page, it throws that numbering to the top. I've never seen that happen. Have you ever?
I'm saying I'm learning. I'm not.
No. I say, have you ever seen that oddity? I've never.
No, I'm having people that are doing secretaries that are doing these documentations for me, and
I didn't say have you ever created that. I say have you ever seen that with your 2 eyes? What we are experiencing on this.
No, I'm learning from you now. I've never noticed that.
You can't learn from me what you have seen, Mr.
No, I've seen now as the commissioner is saying.
I maintain, have you ever seen what we are looking at here? This kind of numbering?
I've not noticed that.
Oh, you haven't noticed?
Yes,
that's why I say it's highly unlikely that a computer would do that.
Yes, but I would recommend that.
Because I want to put a proposition to you.
Oh, yes.
The document, this very document, that you have put before this commission is itself highly suspect. Page 14 of 14, as currently appears here, was not created at the same time as pages 1 to 13 of that very document. These are two separate documents, and that is what you call a true copy of the original.
Yes.
And
yes.
in fact, it is exactly the same document that, the same oddity that appears in the operational plan that Commissioner Spies said he received from you.
No. I saw when he was presenting, there was something about page 11. It's far different.
No, I'm just staying on these two,
yes.
13 and 14.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
you will accept
Sure.
that while your computer whoever created this, while the computer is going weird on them and changing the position of the numbering, and when Commissioner Spies, as you suggest, is busy with his forgery,
Yes.
that one thing they'll have in common is this oddity. The likelihood of that happening, I'm sure you'll agree.
The auditing.
The oddity, this strange thing.
Yes.
Because both are happening separately. You are not suggesting that the two were conferring to make the same mistake in two separate documents, the one being the original, yours, the other being Species document, which is the forged document. But the audit is exactly the same. Both have got paragraph 18 that repeats on two separate pages. And on the very two pages where item 18 appears, the numbering once again, I don't know what happens, I can't even give it a term.
Yes.
It is highly improbable that it would happen on two different systems.
Yes.
So what I'm putting to you is that the document that Commissioner Spies submitted and said he received from you accords with the one you have put before the commission marked JD4.
Yes.
And so therefore he is not wrong.
No, page 11 that he presented is not the same one.
Okay.
But I'll request that, can you, as you said, that get the origin from my pit, get the compiler, then I will be happy if you say, no, we have checked, you are wrong. I will accept that. But for now, I'm still saying, no. You see, we don't even, when I was suspended, I didn't even communicate with it. I was allowed to communicate. And I met them whilst I was not there. You said work and everything, and the same. You see, when they said, no, there's something. But I'll request you to do that. I'll be happy in my heart if you can confirm that, commissioners.
Okay.
Can I ask a different question still with this document?
Yes, Commissioner.
Yes. If you go to page 9 of that operational plan, in fact, maybe before I ask you my question about page 9, my earlier question about the basis on which VIP came and provided this service.
Yes.
You said it is this plan.
Yes.
Okay. So there was no separate agreement between the city and VIP where it was agreed that they would come onto the premises on the day.
No, it was this document.
No, this is an operational plan.
Yes.
It just sets out what their role is going to be.
Yes.
My question is about how do they even come to this point? What was the agreement before they became part of this? Is there a contract, a written or verbal contract with them which sets out who's going to do what, other than this plan?
Yes. No, there is no one. It's this operational plan, Commissioner.
Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you. Now, if you look at page 9 of that document, and under the heading Operational Command Structure, from the bottom of that heading, I don't know how else to direct you, but if you look right to the end of that heading Operational Command Structure, you see where it's written EMPD Security?
Yes.
Okay, and then you've got FRU, and then you've got VIP. You see that?
Yes.
Who is that VIP there?
It's our own VIP.
Okay, so you do have your own VIP?
Yes, that drives the, as I've said, so that drives the mayors and the politicians and everything, yes.
If you have your own VIP, why do you employ CAT VIP? if in this operation, you do have your VIP, in this operation, why do you have CATS, what are they called?
CATS VIP.
Yes.
Yes, remember I said in the previous years, we used to do that. It was an ANC. There were no threats. They never received that. The people are going to destabilize or are going to cause havoc. But we did know that we'll have protesters, like people are coming for informal settlement. When the mayor is addressing, they want the mayor to see and hear their grievances. We always plan for that. But of saying that there's a serious plan from another to distract from another political party, and they were very serious, and there's a document that talks to that. You see, I said, you know what, let me come up with something that is more than that. And I know that when it was said, you must run because it's those that were in political power and everything, I must come up with different strategies, you see. Because part of the people that we're having, they had to change principles from nowhere. For the past 15 years, we're used to same principles. We'll only change one mayoral committee to mayoral committee. But
so you did not trust.
ANC.
Are you saying you
did not?
Different. No, let me ask. I'm just trying to shorten the discussion between you and me. Are you saying you did not trust your VIP because there had been a change of principles?
No, I trusted them.
Yes. So why did you not deploy them?
No, they worked.
Now, why did you not deploy them to protect the mayor or to provide the service to the mayor?
No, they were deployed to protect the mayor and other principals.
So what was VIP doing?
Yes, they were just wanted a backup in terms of the roads and advancing and everything. You see, that's what we did. And in terms of deploying them, in terms of the deployment, security deployment. But the deployment, let me say, I will just summarize, I won't disclose this. Yes. It was on the upper part of the building, identifying spotters and checking those that are good in terms of, spotters are good in terms of shooting. I don't want to put it to the way they to kill people. You see.
No, you don't need to tell us the details.
Yes.
I just want to understand why could you not, you had enough VIP people in the EMPD, right? Who have always been providing protection to the political principals.
Remember, Commissioner, VIP, as I've said, they are deployed to a certain individual.
Yes.
Not to do a general work, not to be everywhere.
Yes.
You see, each and every principal is having his or her own VIP.
Yes.
You can't have VIPs that are floating and doing nothing.
All right, thank you for that. So on the day that you deploy CAT VIP to provide protection to the mayor, did she not have her own EMPD protectors?
Those that were driving with her, they were there, you see. But we had to add 1 or 2 cars, and others were deployed to the same VIP CAT security. Others, I think it was, 8 others were deployed to, as I've said, others were deployed to upper buildings and everything. So, not all of them, they were escorting the executive mayor. They separated the two, they were separated.
Yes. I'm trying to understand your reason for using CAT VIP to protect the mayor. No, that's why I'm asking, were you short of people? Is that why you brought them in? Did you not trust your VIP people? That's why you brought them in. And I'm asking because so far I haven't understood why you brought this outside company to provide protection to the mayor.
The threats were different.
Yes.
Yes, the threats were different.
Different in what way?
I have never got a letter like this and be told that make sure that manpower is there, the space is well secured, the event went. But it was about that, you see. It was for the first time. I used to do it and it was quiet, relaxed, and say, no, let's spend 1 to 2, because we did know what to do, you see. But now it was different, and there's a letter that says, hey, make sure that, and it's formal, and you can see that the mayor, she was worried too. You see, all those that were in charge were worried too. You see, that's why I decided to.
And did you satisfy yourself about the CAT VIP people that were there? Did you satisfy yourself about who in fact is there? How did you know who these people are?
Remember, I've said the members know them. Those that are working with them, they know that. Yes, so they know each other.
Yes, so
Yes.
if any one of them, of your CAT VIP people, if any one of them were criminals, you wouldn't have known because you relied on your members. You acted on what your members told you. You didn't satisfy yourself, who are these people? Are they safe enough to be around the mayor? You just went on what your members told you. We know them. They are good people.
Now remember, even in those of Kailam, they were not screened. All security
I beg your
companies,
pardon?
even those of Kailam, they were not screened.
No, I'm not talking about Kailami. You've told us Kailami was static.
Yes.
So we're not talking about Kailami. I'm very specific to, you brought CAT VIP to provide security to Mayor Campbell. You do have VIP, and they are part of the deployment on the day, right? Now, I'm asking you, why do you assign these people you don't verify, you don't know them? You say your members knew them. That's what you've said. You don't know them. You bring them to be protectors of the first citizen of the city. You don't know them, and yet you've got your people. I would like to understand how you thought that is right to do.
But I said to you, I know the three of them earlier on, and I know the team leader, not Matlala, the team leader. And I confirmed that, I know that is coming from task. The three of them, they are coming task force. But especially the two that I know, I did confirm that. As I told you that I know them. I was meeting them for the third time.
Okay.
Yes, and I engaged them then on that day.
Yeah, you had 8 people, so you didn't, I think you say you had 8 people?
Yes.
Yes, and you're talking about 3.
3, yes.
You knew 3. You didn't know the other 5.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I see when you look under the heading external forces, you have in the first line, so these are forces from outside.
Yes,
by the name
EMPD.
of that heading. They are not EMPD.
Yes.
They come from outside.
Yes.
And you've got, in the first line, you've got SAPS POP.
Yes.
Okay. How do you get them involved? How do they get involved? Were they approached in writing or in a meeting for them to be part of this operation?
No, we work with them nearly on every day. It's just a communication, just a phone call.
Yes.
And when there are events like this, they're always there. In terms, they work with our public order policing.
Yes.
We've got our own public policing, but they become a
Yes. They become a force multiplier. I've learned that word in this commission.
yes.
All right, so you've got SAPS POP, which means SAPS does participate in your operation.
Yes.
Why, if you thought you needed STF, why didn't you ask the SAPS to give you vetted people that are contracted to the SAPS, and if they did anything wrong, the SAPS would be liable for them? Why did you not ask the SAPS to give you Mukwanaz's STF?
No, remember, they're national. They don't just come. I won't get them.
Did you ask?
No, we know them. They're deployed by the National Commissioner or with the President, not any other.
There is the TRT. Why did you not ask if you are looking for trained people? Why did you not ask the SEPS? But please don't miss the point of what I'm asking you. You've got a statutorily authorized body, entity, that has employees who are well trained. And you have one of their units, you have SAPS POP. You ask them and they come into the operation. Why did you not ask and be told no? Why did you not ask for support from the other highly trained units of the SEPS?
No, TRT work them in crime prevention. They don't do static work because event is about you taking the manpower. They must be static. TRT work them, but in terms of crime prevention, they're outside and everything. And remember, we've got a local police station. They've got TRT in terms of patrolling around, driving in the streets and everything. They do that. Even though they're not included there, but they become aware that we inform the station commander, we inform the district commission that we are going to have this.
You didn't? Okay.
They deploy in terms of your outer perimeters, their own deployment. You don't interfere.
All right, no,
because you can't take them.
No, that's fine. You've answered. I don't need to know how they work. You didn't. What I wanted to establish with you is, there's nothing that prevented you asking the SAPS to provide you with STF members, even if you thought they would say no. There was nothing that prevented you. If you were so worried about getting highly trained people and to do it lawfully, because you didn't have an agreement with CAT VIP, the municipality didn't. You don't have authority to enter into contracts. Your municipal manager told us that yesterday, city manager rather, told us that yesterday. You don't have authority to enter into contracts with external parties. You went and contracted with CAT VIP to come and be part of this operation. So you do something that in terms of the law you're not allowed to do, but there is a force which in terms of the law is responsible for certain things. You don't ask them.
Commissioner, I've said to you, in this operational plan, we work with different security agencies. Our security plans, they include different security. Just as this time, because there's this name they get, that's why it's having a problem. You see, we work operationally with these operational plans. In different areas, different things, we work with different security, and we include them in this one. Yes. See, to me, it was normally something that we are doing. But now, the difference is that we are going to be static at the civic center and do a different task. Okay. We are doing that and it's on our operational side and everything's approved.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Yes. Commissioner, I'm just going to correct you. It's not normal to bring in an outside security company to provide services to the city when there's no contract between the city and that security company. That is not normal.
No, the city is only having, I hear you, yeah. But the city is having contracted for static protection. In terms of other things, it's not that. That's where I'm in new operation, you see. But static, it's your security contractors that are contracted to do only static, not anything else.
Let me ask you this. Who told CAT Protection Services that you need 2 cars from them and 8 warm bodies?
We need?
That you need 2 cars, 2 vehicles from them and 8 warm bodies.
Not
told CAT.
Okay. No, they committed when they were planning operationally.
And then who on behalf of EMPD agreed that that is sufficient?
No, all of us we signed and said it's sufficient because we're having a plan. Yes, we signed all of us. As you see that all of us we signed. Director, Deputy, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. Just to follow up on a question posed by Commissioner Baloyi.
Ms. Silo, may I?
Yes, Chair.
Ask you to again hold your thought.
Yes, I shall.
May we take a brief adjournment? We just want to, just to get an idea of where we are and how far we are still to go.
Indeed, Chair.
That will help us decide whether to continue and if so, for how long. May we adjourn?